What Paul Roux is doing is sending 50 kilos of cocaine on a ship called Gyro to a buyer in the Pacific Ocean. These officers learned from the wiretap conversations that they bought this ship in Panama, sent it to Ecuador, and from Ecuador, it was supposed to be loaded and set sail. They also bribed the Ecuadorian police so that they wouldn't interfere. His place in Brazil, as far as he knew, was safe. He was completely safe from extradition. In the wiretaps, other things were heard, such as his desire to deliver drugs from Hong Kong to the Philippines via remote-controlled submarines. There, they told him, "We are taking you to America." And he says that when he told them that Roux had servers in Brazil, they suddenly became very interested and they sent a team to Africa to meet him. He says that first, an 8-person team came, and then a 3 or 4-person team from the D who were working on this case came, and he gave them all the same usual answers. Then, after several months of silence, in October 2012, they told him to come to America. There, he told his story to a fair judge in federal court, and it became clear that the trial for Paul Roux was on charges of money laundering, illegal drug importation, fraud, and such things. He says he told them, "I apologize in advance, but I don't want to get on the plane." And then he made himself heavy so they couldn't move him. They say moving him and putting him in the car was really difficult. Halfway to the airport, he changed his tactic. He turned to them and said, "I won't resist anymore, and I'm ready to cooperate with you." On the flight, he told them, "I'm ready to tell you anything you want." These police officers following the case, of course, say that his move was not very surprising to them. They had already understood from the wiretaps that he somehow knew that he couldn't continue this way forever. However, the entire story of his arrest was as surreal as the operations he managed himself. A man who had so calculatedly gone to Brazil and had a child there so they couldn't arrest him, simply went to Liberia and surrendered himself willingly. These police officers themselves say it was a very foolish mistake. It was in this atmosphere that he couldn't refuse the offer to deal in Liberia. He bought a ticket and went to Monrovia on September 25th. The day after he arrived, the Liberian police raided and arrested him. The ship Gyro was on its way to its destination.